Alrighty. Welcome back, folks. It is day 3 of Duolingo Chinese. And what can I say for greeting? I guess I haven't learned how to greet yet from Duolingo. So I'll say Ni hao ma, right? Ni hao, ni hao. I actually have no idea the expression of welcome. Qie? I don't know. Okay, so we start off all our sessions with a total recall. And our total recall right now, we're still adjusting our schedule to how to do total recall for Mandarin. We've been yesterday, we decided to do I'm going to write in English for the first time. And then now today we wrapped up, yesterday we wrapped up unit 1. So now we have to enter a state of bridging into Hanzi, right? So instead of doing that immediately, we're going to use pinging, because pinging is my bridge, and I want to also be able to write pinging to some extent while also doing that. And I think I need more bootstrapping or like practice outputting before I'm confident with Hanzi. So let's do total recall in pinging to the best of my ability, since it's only day 3. So what are our vocabulary words we learned from unit 1? It's whoops, now I can't write English. So you have shui, right? Shui, cafe, oops. He, as in he, as in and, right? I'm trying to like scan the same page from left to right and top to down. So I'm missing one. Oh, I think I am missing one. So we'll start with this one. Mi fan. Mi fan. Mi fan.这是 there's Bing,你的 豆腐 and this one I struggle with still. De, yeah, de, I'm missing one. Oh, Joe. I feel like I'm still missing one. Oh. Cha. Cha. I think that's all of them right there. So those are all from Unit 1. 水、咖啡和米饭。这是汤冰你的豆腐。热搅茶 and I think that's all of them. So we're pretty good. These are the pingings and how I'm pronouncing it, right? This is what I think the pronunciation is, and I've gotten a little bit used to the pinging already. In order to match the pinging with my vocal production and what I hear. So, right. To a lot of times, you know, in Duolingo they use ma as a ma. So ma, the neutral ma, and then we have 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 ma. Okay, so those are the 5 tones, right? This is neutral. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4 tones, right? And we're slowly getting through. Thanks, Neo. And we're slowly getting through all the tones with all the initiators. So initiators and finales, right? And the one that I remember yesterday that was still kind of tough for now is D, right? D, and then we have chi, and chi, right? So, and then right at the end, and I'm still not sure about this at the moment, I've noticed that I am not doing so hot in the no, not this. Yeah, these two. And we're gonna work on in this grouping, so we have to still do some more ear training and vocal production matching the romanization, right? The pinging. So right now, yeah, the tone stuff is fine. We practiced really hard on day 1, and then now it's the tone stuff is pretty solid. We were introduced to neutral, where the neutral is based. So like da, 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 da. Right? These are the using the D instead. So that's where we are right now, just to review some stuff. I try to right now currently we know the top row of Hanzi. Right, for the Hanzi we know 10 characters by sight. I don't know it by total recall. I don't know it by total recall, and I can't. So right now we're still working on, I can't output writing at the moment and total recall. It's a little bit tough. The ones that I could do are things that overlap with Japanese a lot of times. If there's a Japanese radical in there, those are the much easier. How many characters are there? In unit 1, there is I think there are 18 characters, something like that. We can look at it right away. So we can count these up actually. There's 1 character, 2, 3. Sorry, I'm not counting properly. 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16. Oh, I might actually be missing one. There's either 17 or 18. Actually, I take it back. It's probably 17. And then we'll go look at that page right now. Basically, I know what the flashcard looks like. So my flashcard in my head right now is the entire Anzi section. So when you're thinking of Anki, I'm not thinking of all the individual ones. I'm thinking of the order of the entire thing. So I'll go through them now. So this is what it looks like. 5 by 5. So 5, 10, 15, and plus 2, 17. So 17 characters. And when I was reciting my pinging and stuff, it's oriented in this image. So, 水, right? 水, 咖啡, 喝, cha. I skipped cha. That's the one that I said, okay, I'll come back to it. Because I forgot what's in this position from memory, right? This is you leveraging my contextual memory where I can flash images and know the order immediately from looking at things, right? So this is mi fan, 这是汤冰你的饺. I skipped jiao and came back because I was missing that. Dao fu. These two. Dao fu. And then this is re. So that's how I remembered all the pinging as well. So then I associate all the pinging in this order. Then I can remember what I missed and what I didn't miss. So whenever things are ordered like this, I don't need notebooks. I don't need to take notes because my notes are up here. So most of the time when I'm using memory techniques, I also use spatial relationships with everything and how they're ordered and stuff to help me remember all the vocabulary. Much like my tonal, how do I get through tonal stuff? The tonal stuff is up here. So it always orders from 1 to 4 and neutral. So if I use neutral as base, it always goes from this, it climbs up, then it dips into the valley, and it comes back down. And that's how I get the tone order as well, right? So that's kind of the way I organize things in my head. I talk about the whole mind palace thing all the time, and that's kind of what I mean by mind palace. When I open up a book, I see this order in my head. So if Duolingo is doing all this stuff for me already, they're organizing all this stuff, I can use it to my advantage. And that's how I like step on the memory. Do they have stroke order? They do have stroke order. And some of it is kind of different. And they have some like crazy strokes too already. And so until I get through all of Hanzi, I'm not going to try to output it. Like if I can see it, I can still try to reproduce it. So for example, you'll be familiar with this one, right? So, right. This is shui, which is mizu. And cafe right? This is cafe. It's kind of like more squished. A lot of times it's a lot more squished, right? And then, right. So stroke orders, since I already written them, like these ones, since I've already written them, because writing is a mechanical aspect, it's very, very second nature once you've written it a couple of times. And they approach the same way. So Duolingo does the same thing for Japanese kanji. So I'm already very well practiced in how to do that, how to take advantage of it. So generally, it only takes like 1 or 2 days to get adjusted to the way they do it here too, right? But I'm not confident enough to recall them. Usually in Japanese, Duolingo introduces maybe 1 or 2 new kanji at a time on average, as opposed to although in the beginning they kind of introduce 17-ish, or like not 17, just kidding. At most it's like 6, and that was in after a whole section. So they spend quite a lot of time doing hirakana first. Hirakana and katakana. So much like what I'm going to do here, this stuff will come after a week. We're going to start working at this stuff in a week. Right now the priority is pinging, which is kind of like my way of bridging with hirakana and katakana slash adomaji, right? And nomaji. So that's where we are. Let's do our lessons. The lessons are shorter at the beginning of a course. Let's see. Describe nationalities. Let's find out. 美国 美国 yeah 美国
美国
yeah 美国 so
这是美国。
这是美国 this is America.
中国
中国 China. 中国 so 中 yeah 中国 going up. I love these tone markers. These tone markers are fantastic now that I know what tone markers are. So it's so nice. And then now I've also linked the numbers with the tone markers. So this is 1 and 2. So if someone was gonna write this out, right, they would do something like this. And that's fantastic. It works so well. I think this is even faster than Kana at the moment. However, Kana is also part of a writing system. For me, you can't get away with just this writing system in Mandarin. You still got to do Hanzi. So there's still ways to go, right? It's a different approach. There's difference to it. And there's another writing system that's largely popularized in Taiwan that some people already suggested. It's not here. That's not what Duolingo uses. So maybe I'll do it on the outside and then come back in on it. I have no idea. But 中国, right? 中国.
中国
Yep.
这是中国。
这是中国.
这是中国。
Ooh, that's Naka. Oh yeah, right. You might in the future, for anyone who learns Japanese, you might recognize some of these things, right? 中国, this is kind of saying they're the center of things. So middle country is probably a person who knows Japanese, which I actually don't know this character yet. Someone introduced me to this kanji character. And Naka, this is Naka. Right. In Duolingo Japanese. So middle or in between or inside or within something, right? And then this is the character for country a lot of times in Japanese. So 中国 as in the center country, the center of the world kind of speaking. Like it is a point of reference in which everything all the other languages. And this is coming from more like cultural things that my parents share and whatnot, right? Because I have a cultural background in this. So, 这是中国，
中国和美国，
中国和美国 China and America. Yeah, so you see the country character twice. I don't know what May means actually. 美国. A lot of times, at least in Japanese, what did the United States call it? Like the rice country? Is that I think they use the kanji for rice. I don't remember. Someone explained this to me earlier, like some time ago, a couple times, for America as opposed to 美国.
英国，
英国, 英国 is British, right?
英
Yeah. 英国. 英国. Yeah. 英国. I kind of recognize that kanji. Oh, yeah, because it's the same one. イギリス. イギリス. The UK. イギリス. So, 英国.
英国，
英国.
中国和英国，
中国和英国. 英国.
州
Oops.
州
Porridge. Okay.
中国和英国，中国和英国，
英国. Okay. 英国.
美国和英国，
美国和英国. I haven't ever said Igirisu like that. Or the UK. 英国. "美国和英国. Do they refer to it as the UK? Oh yeah, they do.
美国，英国，
美国, 英国. Okay. Oh, and you can put the or not. I see.
美国、中国，
美国, 中国. I'm just doing it for output practice. Sometimes output helps me encode the input. So, 美国, 中国,
中国、英国，
中国, 英国, 中国, 英国. All right, fine. I'll give you the. I'll show you the.
英国，中国，
Wow, they're really. I'm surprised they didn't introduce something else. They take it slow. Definitely. 英国, 中国,
美国、
美国,
英国，
英国, 美国,
美国，
英国、
英国和美国. Okay. All right, clap. Let's go to the next one.
你好、
你好. Okay, there you go. 你好. So, 你 好, 你好, 你好. I got it. Okay, all right. 你好. Is it just hello? Did you just?
好、
Okay.
你好、
你好.
你好、
你好，
你好. It's fine.
英国人，
英国人. Oh no, I don't like 人.
人，
人. 英国人 人 yeah, tone 2 人 Japanese people recognize that too 人 hito although in this case it's hito, but this is ikirisujin ikirisujin as a standalone is hito, or it could also be nin actually, and as well yeah, and in this case it's jin here because it's ikirisujin, right? Ikirisujin. 英国人
人
人英国人 nice, right? Nice. Honestly, I still don't even know how to say Italian in Japanese. Yeah, I don't know how to say Italian still in Japanese. If I had to guess, maybe it's a katakana. Maybe they went with katakana for this one. So, etaria? Nah, there's no way, right? It doesn't go with etaria. Or they could go with Italia, Gene. I don't know. It's probably a I don't know if it's a. I'm not sure if it's hirakana or katakana at the moment. Sometimes it's not. Oh, actually, maybe most of them are. No, most of them are. But it could be like something entirely different, like igirisu, right? Igirisu is not like that, so it can be a toss up. 英国人
我是美国人。
我是美国人 which that's true. I am American. So 我是美国人 right? 我是美国人 I'm American, which that is that's one of the first phrases that I probably had learned from my childhood. 我是美国人 right? 我是美国人 咖啡和汤 this one takes me a little 热
热
你好，
你好
我是中国人。
我是中国人 and this I don't say very often, but my parents says that. It's very uncommon that I would ever say 我是中国人 because due to diaspora, generally speaking, you can say you're American, and Americans are a bit more expected of that versus saying you're Chinese in Chinese, because you will sound a bit American, or like it will give it away. It's very rare that even in a life of total immersion that you wouldn't pick up on certain things. It's kind of the whole Chinese thing. It's tough. So I don't usually say this too much. In Chinese. I say this in English quite a bit. So 我是中国人 right?
你好，我是中国人。
你好，我是中国人 Yeah.
你好，
Hello. I
我
am Chinese. 我是中国
中国人。
So what are our new characters so far? We have 你好 Okay, 你好中国人英国 意大利 interesting 意大利
意大利，
意大利
意大利，
意大利 huh
意大利人，
意大利人
Oh.
that's how they went with Italy 意大利 Oh, I guess my parents do. Oh, I thought my parents were making stuff up as they're going. But no, they do use borrowed words using the phonetics that they have. Italy,
意大利，
意大利, 意大利,
意大利，
意
意大
大利
利人，
人. So Italian
意
person.
大利人。
Like Italian. Interesting.
你好，我是中国人。
All right.
中国人和英国人，
中国人和英国人 Man, need to output as much as I can because vocal production is rusty from my hearing. My vocal production is way behind my hearing. Chinese and American. I could say that. 我是中国人和英国人. Oh no, not English. Sorry, that's British. Sorry, I'm 美国人. So 我是中国人和英国人. I don't actually know if you can actually say that. I'm not sure if that's kind of being disrespectful or not. Sometimes it can be off-putting when depending on who you're talking about. You can be unintentionally disrespectful or misleading by suggesting you're two different types of people at the same time, and it's a cultural thing. It's a cultural dissonance thing. So I find that it's appropriate, but that doesn't necessarily mean the person I talk to finds it appropriate. So oftentimes when I approach a Chinese person, like an international, and then when they talk to me, I say I'm American, as opposed to saying I'm Chinese and American. That's kind of a thing. So, and whenever I speak to an American, sometimes I would say I'm Chinese and American. Right, because there needs to be some perspective. So that's kind of a thing. It's interesting to see it written in Mandarin and say it, because these phrases I won't. There are certain phrases I probably will not say very often. If I go to China, I'm not going to say I'm Chinese. That's the nature of, that's the nature of how it is. Right. 中国人和英国人 Right.
你好，我是英国人。
你好，我是英国人。
你好，
你好，
我是英国人。
英国人。
英国人和中国人。
Okay. I'm going to take a break from saying that for a little bit.
你好，
我是英国人。
Okay. I British. All right.
你好，我是英国人。
我是中国人。
Yeah, early days, man. Early days mean we actually have some bonus XP. So let's do some writing exercises. Let's do it. 米饭。
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 米饭。米饭。米饭。
米饭，
米饭。
米饭。 米饭，
Okay. 这是
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 the right one. Okay.
这是
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 这是这是这是
这是
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 Okay.
这是
Oh yeah. I forgot. Yeah, right.
这是
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 Which honestly, this is also the
这
same
是
type of stroke setup
这是
for like shoe in
这是
in Japanese.
这是
You do the character on the back of the snail first. Okay.
冰
Bing. Okay. Bing.
冰
Oh no, stroke order.
冰冰冰
冰
冰
冰
冰
Stroke order and stroke direction.
冰
Get more with
Yes. Not right now.
Me.
Me fun. Okay.
米饭
This is kind of similar.
米
The
饭
left radical is a little bit different from Gohan.
米饭
All right, Gohan.
米饭
Whoops. That was a little steep. Whoops. I
Me
lifted my
fun.
pen.
米饭
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 All right. I love this. The idea that you have to know the nuances of the pinging. I like it. Oh my gosh, tongue is so toxic.
汤
Okay.
汤
I'm not gonna remember that
Tongue.
shape. I tried yesterday. It takes.
汤
汤汤汤
All right, let's try this again.
汤
Some of these are. Okay, hold up. Okay, it's close enough. All right,
米饭
all right.
米饭
It's all good. I'm having fun, right?
米饭
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 米饭米饭米饭
米饭
Okay.
这
All right. 这是
这是
这是这是
这是
These radicals are familiar in
这是
in Japanese, so
这是
it's not as crazy. There are some
这是
radicals that I'm already exposed to. they kind of have like stroke practice in a bit. And this is
Bing.
Bing is Mizu with like 2 extra strokes. Although the bottom stroke is kind of
Bing.
like going upwards. It's kind of a little bit trolly at first. But you can see that it's Mizu on the right,
Bing.
which is water.
Bing.
Bing.
Bing. Bing.
Bing.
Okay. Okay. We can't move on until you complete like 1 or 2 of the previous set. So that's how
这是
Duolingo usually goes about it.
这是
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 This one I'm gonna have a hard time remembering.
这是
Like recalling from memory. It's one thing to be able to see it and then know what it is, because obviously if I see it, I know what it is already.
汤
Writing it from memory is a different story at the moment.
汤
I mean, I can't even do tongue when it's in front of me.
汤汤
Okay. Ugh.
汤
Hang on.
汤
Okay. Hold up.
汤汤
汤
Okay, that was okay. Oh no. Are you guys doing the thing where, okay. All right. So what could this be? So is this for sh? So it has sh in it. It's probably this.
20
20. It's probably 20.
吃饭
吃饭 to eat. 吃饭. 吃饭 to eat. Well, actually, wait. Is this fun? Oh yeah, that is fun. Just kidding. I was thinking should, but this is fun right here. Because of it looks like Gohan. It looks like the right hand side of Gohan. Yeah. So Japanese, right? So this is fun. So 吃饭 is probably to eat.
什么
什么 what? 什么
吃饭
吃饭 Okay. And then fun is meal as well. It's kind of like Gohan, right? It means meal as well.
吃饭
吃饭
Okay. But we're not concerned with the left character yet, because that's not the actual character. Duolingo does this thing where they need 2 different words, and if the kanji or the hanzi is only 1 character, they have to pick another word of reference, and it might be a word you haven't learned yet. So you have to contextualize the one kanji or hanzi and then guess on the other one. And usually the other choices you can rule out in some way. You either know the other words or it's deduced that they can't possibly be the answer.
吃饭
Okay. And I like that actually. That's a lot of fun
饭
when you have no
吃
idea
饭
what the other choices are.
饭
吃饭
吃饭
Whoops.
饭
I lifted my pen. You like it that Duolingo lets you practice stroke order? Yeah, me too. It kind of, I do it manually every once in a while, like outside, but it's nice that it still does that. It's kind of if you're curious, Neo, lots of people like Wanikani does that too. Although I don't know what the subscription model is, but Wanikani does this stuff as well. This is a new addition to Duolingo. I started when Duolingo added this, only like 1 or 2 months before I started. So it's a pure coincidence.
Bing.
This section did not exist before 2024. The kanji section in Duolingo didn't exist as well before 2024. It's like a bit halfway in December of 2023. So it was a really big addition. Right? Ushu doesn't do this, unfortunately. I've only used Duolingo for Spanish. Ah, okay. Wanikani is pretty good, but it costs money, I'm pretty sure. Apparently, Wanikani does it really well. And those are from the Tofuku peeps. So I saw demonstrations of Wanikani, and it's quite fantastic.
Bing.
Obviously, I'm not using that at the moment because it's a conflict of interest.
Bim.
And what I mean by conflict of interest is I don't think
Bim.
streaming it is also
Bing.
permitted as well. Conflict of interest.
Bing.
Bing.
Even if I were to pay
Bing.
for it.
Bing.
It's one of the questions I get asked a lot. Have I tried this? Have I tried that? Largely, I try things if I'm able to share it. The whole, like, one of the biggest purposes of me doing this is not to learn the fastest way possible or use the most efficient things. I'm using the most accessible things in order for me to share. Because I'm not interested in how I learn something. I'm interested in people telling me and sharing with me how they learn. So I'm sharing how I'm learning, and I hope to gather more and more information from other people. Learning takes a really long time, regardless of what your skill is, and a singular human being can't possibly know the best way to learn things. I kid you not, that's a low-key thing. It's not a jab at other people. People try to find out the best way to learn. There's a reason why there's still debates about how to learn efficiently to this day. And I love teaching and education. So when you're learning something, you can also learn to teach something based on how other people learn as well. So learning in public is kind of fun. It kind of simulates the classroom environment that I miss. I miss a lot of university. Back in the day before the internet, when I was in college and stuff, the internet wasn't as big as this, where you don't really need to interact with people online in order to learn the best way. You can go on YouTube and try to trust people to teach you the best way to learn things. Back in my day, when I was younger, I'm not that old, but back in my day, the best way to learn is to learn with other people and observe other people and other people critiquing you and criticizing you. And those things are far more salient. You're committed to them. So when you go to a university or a college, you're solely relying on observing other people, what your professor is doing and whatnot, to get a perspective. And now I dabble in it. So I take feedback from online, people recommending things, and those are the most important things. I don't care if you have a friend of a friend that is an expert on something. I care that you're here. We should talk about it. We should exchange ideas, because that's what matters, in my opinion, right? Parasocial relationships are great and all. However, learning experience shared together is indescribably invaluable, because one day we might not be good at Japanese right now, but one day, 10 years down the line, you don't know, we could be speaking Japanese all the time, right? It's an investment forward. That's why learning is different in that sense. It's not a game to complete. It's relationships to be made, in my opinion. Yeah. One day we'll look back 5 years from now or 10 years from now, and we're gonna be. I don't think my Japanese is gonna be that much better, but we'll try, right? We'll try, and that's the exciting part. I think that's what makes education and learning so different. Such a different mindset that's necessary. Not a race and sprint to completing the checklist and then forgetting it, right? College is still with me every day. And my graduate school is still with me every day. I didn't discard it for something.
这是
Which sometimes I do feel like the internet makes you discard things all the time. Like you know that thing you used to do, forget about it. It's not that great. Do this thing. Relearn your life. I'm like, okay.
这是
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 I'm not saying it's there isn't a time and place to try to reinvent your life.
这是
Of course. You know, we can think of darker
这是
examples. People who
这
aren't
是
practicing self-love, for example.
这是
That's a very, very deep rabbit hole.
这是
Being unable to practice some form of self-love.
get more
Yeah. Zhao, what the, okay.
周
Joe, okay, sorry. I said Zhao. Joe. Alright, here we go.
周
Joe. Alright. What? What? Okay. Okay. The middle radical is the same as, oh, the middle radical is the left radical of rice. Mi fan. Like rice. Mi is also rice. So the left radical of it is wedged in between something.
周
Okay. Alright, fair enough.
周周周
Alright. Sure.
周
Hmm.
周
Okay.
周
Oops. I lifted
Joe?
my pen. That's the wrong stroke direction. You can get away with stuff because it's a small stroke. Okay. Alright. We got this.
周
Joe is... I was gonna say Joe is okay until the guidelines were gone.
周
Alright, it's fine. I think that one's okay. Alright, that's the end of 15 minutes, so we're gonna go back now. That's how we are doing it. Where whenever 2 double XP comes up, we're gonna practice some writing. Alright.意大利
意大利
Oh no, it's da. Yeah. I went the other way. So 意大利 Yeah. 意大利 Yeah. 意大利
意大利
By the time I'm 30, I definitely want to be able to travel to Japan and hold conversations. That sounds amazing. Let me guess. You're turning 30 in 2 months? I'm just kidding. I'm 37, by the way. So I don't have any form of reference for how much time you've left yourself. Oh, you're 25? Okay. 意大利
还
Hi? No.
还
Hi? Oh, really? Hi? Really?
意大利人
Okay. 意大利人. Okay, sure.
英国人、意大利人、
Okay, sure.
英
英
国人、
国人、
意大利
意大利
人、
人，
意大
OK
利人、
嗨，我是美国人。
You don't look 37. Um. So honestly, I was 28. Oh, 28. That's not too bad. Um. I have a secret. I have a secret to tell you. And it happens really often, right? The reason why the reason why I don't look 37 is because I invested 30,000 USDs in a separate server, right? In a separate server, and it's powering a deepfake model of what I look like exactly when I was 28, right? So now whenever I talk and look, I look exactly 28. And then whenever I can, I also have this like telepathic machine that when someone says I look 25, the deepfake model, it feeds back to the deepfake model in order to make me look 25. I'm just kidding. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's nice looking a little bit young, right? Perhaps you could make a thought that maybe I don't stress out myself too often. Sometimes stress, negative stress, cortisol stress, not positive stress, the endorphins stress. Sometimes when you spend a long life, it can age you with negative stress. I'm not saying the beginning of my life was not stressful. I think I put my body through the ringer in terms of like upkeep and stuff through many phases. When up to like the age of, I'm gonna say like 20, it wasn't that long. It was like 28. I threw my body through the ringer, so it's still nice to appear a bit younger than one is. This means I reduce some stress, right? And you should too. Hopefully, your work-life balance and your goals of learning Japanese and going to Japan one day and whatnot doesn't stress you out too. It's not worth, in my opinion, and sacrificing the utility of your body, right? And oftentimes, when one is very happy, you'd be surprised how young you appear. That glow, right? There's glows to people who are very happy. If not at all, some people might say, man, you behave way younger. You seem like a young spirit, right? So you get that quite a lot if you try to find that wonderful balance for staying happy. And that's kind of what I wish for most. Many plans to do a Sotori reader stream or something similar. Satori, I think you can't stream it. Any plans. However, I'm gonna be reading video games at some point. It's quite. I haven't decided where I'm gonna do it soon, but we're gonna be reading Japanese story games. And by Japanese story games, I don't mean VN games. Maybe like science fiction VN games, but that's way out of my league. We're gonna read like children's like deep cut games. I haven't played Omori yet, for example. I have a lot of other games that I'm gonna play over again with Japanese localization. So things like To the Moon. I know all the subject matter and stuff already. So even in English, I have memorized the contextual nature of the English. So it'll aid me into forming new memories, even with a little bit complex topics. So lots of times I like to do things in both English, Japanese, and Mandarin. So it'll be a natural progress. We can revisit old games because I love timeless stories like To the Moon. So it'll be a great way to love the story again and also learn Japanese. So instead of these games, which we Satori Reader, we can't do that because of proprietary stuff and it costs things. We're going to read video games. I narrate video games a lot. I tend to play story-driven games, so there's a lot of unvoiced lines and whatnot and text, so I read them a lot. And I used to like pretend, I still do like to like pretend and mess around with voice acting kind of thing, make it a little bit more exciting. So it's really no different than trying to pronounce Japanese and read Japanese. Even if I don't understand the language at all, like what I mean is the meaning, I could at least still read and try to practice Japanese. Yeah, I have a different approach this time because I tried to learn Japanese when you were 23 and completely burned yourself out. That's understandable. That's why your advice was really good, but it was nice to finally open my old notes and add to them. Absolutely. Yeah, burnout is tough. You're in your prime, by the way. Try not grain of salt here. You're like in the most high functioning period in your life. You're likely, like biologically speaking and whatnot. And that can make you race really, really fast. I held off until I was like 29 maybe at most, and then I went out. My light went out. Like I described myself often comically as I didn't just burn at both ends, like a candle that burns at both ends. I tossed myself into the sun. Like I was Icarus as a candle flying into the sun, as in like I went into the sun and then fell back to earth. I didn't just get close to the sun. I was like inside the sun for a while. So I can definitely assure you, in my opinion, if there's anything from my life, my anecdotal experience is that I don't want anyone to burn out. You don't have to burn out to be incredibly successful. You don't have to burn out and lose that much of your time and sacrifice that much of your time in order to find like some semblance of balance in your life. I think the internet tries to burn people out as much as possible. It's a thing. And I actually think that, I don't know where you live, Neo, but in the US, there's a lot of talk about how to moderate that. Like people are literally burning out on TikTok. That's a little scary, right? Now there's a difference between burning out on something that's productive and career oriented that may serve as some pragmatism, and then there are things that are burning out on something trivial and not substanceless, like it's substanceless to that person's welfare. So, oh, you're in Wisconsin. Yeah, I'm in Pennsylvania right now. So, oh, okay. So you've got a few extra hours on me. I see. Oh, Wisconsin hockey. I see. Yeah. So if the message I tend to try to do is deflate people's emotional responses. When someone's really, really angry or really, really upset immediately, I tend to try to normalize it, right? Calm down, maybe use some logic, try to solve the problem. So if someone's like really, really upset, it's like, dude, this thing is garbage. It's horrible. It's like, wait. All right. Can you explain it to me? And then maybe they can't because they're really emotionally compromised. Then I would try to suggest something. Say, all right. You know what? It's really terrible. We can't change it because we're not in control. What can we do? Let's bounce ideas. What can we do to make this experience work? It's still horrible for sure, but how can we make this work? Or where in the way we can deflate and make it feel like you didn't take a jab to the face or a kick to the balls. Like, what happened? Did something betray you? Like, I don't know if that was communicated to Fanny at all when he was talking about the Hebrew course selection at the course section in Duolingo. My attempt generally is to ground and kind of offer some grounding because if you get really emotional, it's great to acknowledge that you're emotional and let it out and express it. It's even more transformative if you can use that negative energy or whatever you realize and turn it into something like a learning experience or a discussion topic. The expression is fantastic. It's brave. You're able to express it. That's the first step. The second step is, how do you take that energy that you have now, maybe hatred or whatever, towards something, and how do you change it? How do you bring it back under your control? If this thing sucks, what can you do to do it? You might walking away is just as powerful, right? But walking away by saying you choose to walk away, not this thing hurt me so much I'm never gonna get my time back, walk away, then that thing wins. It have taken a chunk of you away. So oftentimes that is terrible. So when someone expressed something very, very negative, I would at least attempt to turn it into some sort of learning potential, so that individual doesn't go away with, that was such a waste of time. Like, why did I even bother? Say it wasn't a waste of time, or at least I'm going to try to convince you it wasn't time. Otherwise, man, life, ironically, is too long for a healthy person to let baggage like that continue to pile up. I know most people always say life is too short, but there are things that life is too long for, and that is burning out and carrying excess baggage, especially burning out and carrying excess baggage that you create yourself. No one created it for you. You created it for yourself, and that's not sustainable. Sometimes you can kick yourself and, give yourself some tough love and move forward. But life, if you plan on living a long life, that stuff piles up like crazy, and it reinforces each other. One bad thing reinforces all the other bad things, and it leads to a vicious cycle where the bad things multiply. Yeah. That is why I walked away from Spanish, but at least it helped with the R sound in Japanese. I technically walked away from Spanish too. However, I'm going back to Spanish because I learned Japanese. Full circle. Hey, you can join me in the Japanese to Spanish club, maybe like 4 or 5 years down the line. Feel free, right? True, but this is all, true, because this is all recreational. Yeah, if you choose to do something, I've been trying to make my message a little bit clear these days. If you choose to do something, it's not worth the bad baggage. It's not worth negative feelings, right? You turn all of that into useful feelings, positive feelings. If you have to do something, it's perfectly understandable, right? When you have to do something, you don't have a choice, or it doesn't feel like a choice. But man, when you choose to do something and I hear you're talking negative about it, I'm going to do a lot to attempt to turn that perspective around. Because the last thing you want to do is hear someone who is voluntarily doing something and they're only getting negative feelings from it. When you do something voluntarily, negative things and mistakes and stuff, they're really powerful. They're very useful things that you can extract meaning from because you chose to do them. So they're gonna leave imprints in your mind very, very heavily. So if it's a negative feeling, it's going to feel awful. We gotta get ahead of that. Don't let it stupor and mar everything else that you're doing, right? It's pretty, I know it's a romantic gesture, but yeah, don't let the things you choose to end up being negative. You have full control over it. At least in my opinion. The things you have to do, life sucks. Enough said. We learn to deal with things you have to do, right? At least I hope. Otherwise, find a best friend to help you. Or a family member, you know, or a sibling. I can't believe they use hi. Interesting.
嗨，我是美国人。
Hi, 我是美国人. I don't actually know if my parents ever say hi. I should ask them. Hi, 我是美国人. I mean, I'm down with that. I could use this phrase all the time. Whenever I hang out with my parents, adult, like my parents' friends, it's always, Hi, 我是美国人. My parents would say something like, oh yeah, we're from, my parents would say something like, oh, we're Chinese, we're from Fuzhou, we're from Fuzhou, 我是 Fuzhou人. I don't know how they pronounce Mandarin yet, Fuzhou, but they usually say in Fujianese, 我係 so I am Fujianese. So as opposed to like, it's pretty obvious that when they're speaking, they're Chinese, right? Because of their common language. But then they would immediately say, I'm Fujianese. And that's how they would go for it. They cut to the chase. Yeah. And I would say I'm American. Because it would be a little bit inappropriate for me to say I'm Fujianese, because I'm not. That's kind of the sharp Chinese thing going on. Yeah, if you're talking to other Americans, then it's perfectly, or something outside. I'm curious how Japanese people feel about that too. Like, oh yeah, you know, like I wouldn't ever introduce like if I started living and I'm a transplant Japanese, I still would be over time uncomfortable with saying like, oh yeah, I'm Japanese now, you know, like nationalized Japanese. I don't really know how that works. My parents, they're nationalized Americans now. However, they still enter these conversations the same way, right?
我是中国人，你呢？
Nina, hey, Nina, 我是中国人. Nina, and you? What is and you? Oh, it's kind of like the person's name. See, this one is the thing that got me in early Japanese. So most of the people who know Japanese told me that it's very common to use the third person perspective. So the person I'm talking about, I would use their name. I would vocalize their name and then put wa, right? Wa. So that's the earliest analogous use. Instead of saying like anata wa, right? You and you, anata wa, you would use the person's name. So like if I were addressing you, it would be Nio-san wa. So 我是中国人. Nio-san wa, right? In Japanese, where you would address the person, but at the same time you use that person's name to evoke and you. But in this case, it was a little awkward because in both English and Chinese, which I'm most used to, it's literally and you. So you do use you. So Nina, got you, right? And you, what about you? That kind of thing. So it was interesting. Yeah. Japanese is cool. Oh, which by the way, here's a fun thing about Japanese. You probably heard this before. Sama, you know how sama works, and then you have honorifics, and then you have san. So a lot of times in Japanese culture, I don't know how accurate this is. I watch a lot of older Japanese people, who talk about and try to explain some of these mannerisms, right? The whole san thing. There's this cultural belief a cultural belief that it is kind of too aggressive to address someone, to evoke someone's name. Like it's kind of like bad luck ish, aggressively address someone by their name. So the story of these honorifics came in, and sama used to be very strong. It's like nobility, like the heighten of it. But san, in a way, what they're saying is the general area. It's like evoking a general area, like, oh, hey, you, general area, in your direction, and you. So when you're saying something like Maku-san, right? If you're addressing me and you're saying Maku-san wa, you're saying, oh, Maku in that general area, what about you? As opposed to like directly going at the person, like you. So oftentimes it has a really fun history where they're trying to offset, like, oh yeah, san as in that direction, because we don't want to like, let's not be too aggressive about it. So it's a kind of a respectful, now it's become an honorific, which makes sense because you're trying to be respectful of the person's space. Like, oh hey, like not direct eye contact. It's not like you. So I love the little story that guy had where they're talking about, oh yeah, just in your general direction, like, you know, Maku in that general direction. How are you? Like, what do you think? you can definitely feel the Japanese indirect politeness coming through when you have more stories with these kind of things. Meanwhile, you have this, right? So what does this mean? Because like the idea is pronouns are not there, right? Why? It's tied to the idea that maybe not so pronoun forward in Japan, largely because of that whole interesting dynamics. But in Chinese and in English, it's not that. So this is a really funny little deep cut into 你呢?
我是中国人，你呢？
你呢? I'm Chinese, and you? Question mark. No question mark here.
茶，
茶，
你好，
你好。意大利人。
意大利人，
意大利人。Oh, I'm going up. 意大利人。I'm changing my tone on the first syllable. I'm going up. It sounds closer to either 1 or 2. Oh, wait, it is. Wait. No, it's not. It's 4. Yeah, it's 4 on all 3. It's so hard to see these. Yeah, it's 4 on all 3. So, 意大利人. I don't know if you've ever done hand gestures when you're pronouncing, but have you ever watched like singers who like like you like mechanically try to raise your voice? I do that quite a bit when it comes to like pronunciation. Sometimes it helps me like gravitate where my regular pitch is, right? Like you go ma, like ma, right? So a lot of times you're gonna hear me like do that or bounce up and down when I'm trying to pronounce things. Yeah, sometimes it can be helpful for people. So I'm one of those. I'm the hand gesture kind of peeps. Or when you're you're like one of those people who you have to tap to stay in rhythm, like 意大利人. So I do that too. The 意大利人, right? 意大利人 instead of trying to only do it from feeling. So sometimes if you ever want to add some things, it can help, especially outputting pitch accent. I think outputting pitch accent can be interesting if you start attaching more things to remind yourself how it feels, right? It may or may not work. Your mileage may vary.
米饭、
米饭、
粥、
粥。
我是美国人，你呢？
我是美国人，你呢？你呢？No, yeah, no, just plain old no, neutral. No. 你呢？你呢？我是美国人，
美国
美国人
人。
你呢？
你
你
呢
呢？你呢？3. Tone 3.
嗨，我是中国人。
Hi, 我是中国人。the hi is so interesting.
我是意大利人，你呢？
我是意大利人，你呢？I like this. I am
中国和意大利。
okay. I'm gonna rest now.
意大利、英国。
嗨，英国人，英国人，我是英国人。
You know what's I don't know if you noticed already, but there is one thing that is the elephant in the room. If you're curious, the structure of English also is the structure of Chinese. So if you're already thinking like, wait,
嗨，
I is where hi is. 我是
是
I am
英国人。
英国人. So
是
immediately the first thing you'll notice is what to heck, Japan? I'm just kidding. We're talking about like the subject, you know, subject, verb, object thing. That like if you're talking about beginners, it's like what the heck, Japan? Yeah, that's also one thing that when I think about Fujonese and Mandarin, I'm like, oh yeah, right. We gotta face the elephant in the room. It's still in the same order. mostly in the same order. There are like changes of exceptions, but largely the principle, like the simplified versions, like the basic forms are pretty on point. So you don't have to actually get used to reading in a different order, which is something that Japanese slaps you in the face right across the board. It's like slap. So get used to the predicate being at the end. All right.
我是美国
美国人，
人，
你呢？
你呢？
Honestly though, when you have like these kind of things, it still works out, like desne, right? Or like putting the ne at the end, that still kind of works out. And the ka kind of works out. It still kind of works out for the most part. Okay.
你好，
你好. I do like that they introduced 2 ways of saying hello. I think they did that with Japanese too. You have like konnichiwa, of course, but actually no, they have situational hellos. Like yoroshiku is more like meeting for the first time. Actually, and then other greetings that are situational, like Ohio is a time of day. Gonbawa is also a time of day. And then when you're re-greeting, like Hisashiburi desu, like long time no see. I'm trying to think of, am I missing something? Am I missing something that they introduced for saying hi? They didn't introduce things that I use now, like yo. Yo works.
意大利、英国、
意大利人。
Dude, I do have to admit though, this is some chill stuff right now. It's pretty chill. This is pretty chill.
我是美国人，你呢？
It takes a bit for Duolingo to ramp up. This is pretty chill. Like, you're only responsible for learning like 2 or 3 phrases. Or even characters. Although I have to admit, slowing it down so you can actually see the characters instead of getting blasted by vocabulary is kind of nice. It's kind of nice because there's a lot of... This would be a little bit overwhelming. Although I'm coming from Japanese, so it's not as overwhelming now. It's kind of just normalized. Like, oh, okay. In the evenings, when I'm not using like Duolingo, I get used to feeling like this, where like, oh, okay, that character, and then I heard the character, right? So when someone's speaking and I see the subtitles, like, oh, okay, well, I actually know that word. And you kind of just fill in the blanks, and you get so used to being like, okay, I'll get it when I get it. Eventually, when you see it enough, you have this like sense of confidence, like a sense of not necessarily a confidence in you'll get it, but it'll be okay. As in, if this word comes up enough, I am now have done this long enough where it'll happen if it's important to me, right? Like if this character comes up enough, then it will be good enough for me to associate the sound with the reading. Now it's a whole different story about speaking and writing. At least you have a start where you feel comfortable enough now you can acquire kanji, for example, which is kind of feeling like this too. Like I'm not too worried that I see pinging and hanzi. Yeah, the fact that you have only lost 1 heart is impressive. I would be cooked. Nah, you be fine, Neo. You be fine. Grain of salt, but you be fine. I'm also cheating a little bit, since I'm an immersion baby for Mandarin, so it's super chill. Like I'm a little bit high strung. I don't know if I give that impression. Maybe I don't give that impression, but I'm a little bit high strung when we're learning Japanese. Like I am super engaged, but this is super chill. This is pretty chill. We haven't gone to like, if they start talking about politics or like specialized topics, then I'm pretty screwed. But this is pretty sweet. I have all these like ideas in my head that has no form to them. So now it's lovely to see them in form. I don't know if my parents even know I'm learning Mandarin. They'll probably ask why I'm learning Mandarin. I know. It's weird, but imagine like if I go tell my parents like, oh yeah, I'm learning Mandarin, and they're like, why? Why are you learning? Like, why are you spending time learning? They really mean, why aren't you going to get married and have children than spending time learning Mandarin? And And to supersede that, I'm probably just going to tell him, well, how else am I going to talk to other Chinese people? It could be a surprise for them, yeah. I think my father walks in every once in a while, and he been seeing that I've been using Japanese for the time being. My sister lives in Japanese for like the next couple years. She lived in Japanese for like a few years now already. So the surprise will be eventually we're all going to visit my sister, probably in Japan. So he probably made the connection that I'm obviously learning Japanese for a pragmatic reason. So he didn't question that, so to speak. But I'm not sure if he's questioning whether I'm learning Mandarin or not. I did go upstairs and ask my father every once in a while. I was like, wait, how do you say this word? And I would say the word in Mandarin so that he can tell me what the word is in Fujianese. Like for elephant. So Duolingo taught me right, Zol, right? Zol is for elephant. And I was like, honestly, I don't even know what it is in Mandarin. It's Dai Xiang, I think. Dai Xiang. And then I'm like, I can't, I was like describing it. I went upstairs and I was like describing, oh, you know, the animal with the long nose and stuff in Fujianese. And he's like, animal, long nose? Like, it's like I said Dai Xiang, and then he's, oh, churn. Deutsch is the thing, I think. I still don't use elephant very often, so it can be. But Zol is the Japanese word for elephant. Just say you're looking for a Mandarin, right? That they ask. Yeah. That's just how it works, right? Okay. I am American. You? Okay.
英国和中国，英国和中国，中国，中国。
你好，我是英国人。
你好，我是英国人。Oh, and it's great to learn these countries right now because I have always, like, the first thing I've struggled so much is to tell my parents the type of people I'm talking to. So what I mean is like where and the type of people. So whenever my father says like, oh, you know, where's this from? And I'm like, I literally do like this hand gesture where like, okay, so if the United States is here, right? If the United States is here, I'm talking about this place right here, which I'm basically pointing to英国, right? The UK. So it's like right here. so we use like puppetry, like, so this is US, okay, across the ocean. So now it's kind of nice. I think largely the Mandarin designations are the same designations for Fujianese. So if I say 英国, okay, sometimes I hear my parents arguing where the names are, so it might not be completely transfer intelligible to Fujianese, because sometimes my parents would argue like, oh, where's that? And then my mom would say, oh, it's here. And then my father's like, are you sure? You sure that's not what we call them? So it's the same kind of dialogue that American, you know, English speaker has, like, oh, Zimbabwe. Where's that? Kind of thing, right? Or like Trinidad or something. Like you start thinking, where is Trinidad? How you spell Trinidad? That kind of thing. So it still happens with my parents, even if they're talking in Mandarin. So you kind of hear it. The giveaway is like Japanese, where you can pick up that they're talking about countries. And then you drop the specifics, right? So that's kind of the whole idea of, can you comprehend things without comprehending the whole thing? Well, oftentimes you can. I'm not sure about Japanese though. I think the jury is still out on Japanese. However, in Chinese, it still happens that way. Like, oh yeah, I heard country, but I have no idea what country they're about. That kind of thing. Okay. And then they would describe like the country and stuff, like, okay, they might be talking about Korea. Maybe. They might be. It kind of sounds like Korea that they're just describing. That kind of thing. Okay. Hello, I am British. Katakana makes it at least sound similar. Indeed. Katakana is a great example. It actually makes me giggle. The way I describe katakana, since I typically operate in multi-language all the time, so I substitute languages all the time. I think the one thing people dislike this part. There are a lot of people who dislike this part. However, since Japanese have katakana, right? It's almost so comforting to offer context clue. Like katakana is like the ultimate context clue for an English speaker, in my opinion. It's to the point where it almost feels acceptable that, all right, they said a few katakana words. All right, let's frame and try to deduce all the other words you don't recognize, but you had a few katakana words. And what I mean by this is my natural environment with my family, my familect with my family, that we do is that way. So my parents would say like Fujanese, suddenly English word, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, all right, okay. Let's see. This kind of looks like they're talking about how expensive this TV is because they say TV. Although they do say dinsei. And if you heard dinsei, you probably know den, which is like denwa and stuff. It's electric. Dinsei. So din, like electric. And then say, I don't even know. It might be a box. Like electric box or something, or maybe electric picture or something. But the nice thing is, it's kind of like that, where you have nodes of understanding, and then you're gonna leap off of that. So whenever they say dinsei, I know they're referring to the television. I don't know what say means alone, but since din is always with say, dinsei is television, that kind of thing. And my parents have acquired many English words into their localized communication with me. And so have I. So nowadays, whenever I'm thinking of katakana, that's pretty much the closest thing. And it's in Japanese. Like when you're speaking Japanese, you are literally doing that, which is hilarious. Or hilarious in a very endearing way. So sometimes like... like, thank goodness for context clues. Yeah, I think it really pushes you to really learn things when you're listening to a sentence and you're heavily saying, oh yeah, I have no idea what's going on, but I have some context clues. I think that stuff really gets you going. Like that's like video game material 101. You upgrade leaps and bounds when you're forced to be like, oh, I don't understand all of this, but I do have some context clues. It can be very exhausting though. It's good stress. You need to rest for sure. Don't get burnout, right? However, it's still really good. It's so addicting. And you're like, oh yeah, you only gave me 3 clues, but I learned like 16 other things with those 3 clues. That's so good. So much dopamine. Let's do it again. And then you're like burned out after 3 months or something. So moderation. Stick with like repetition and practice and learn some discipline and then balance between the two. So I kind of, in the evening, I do the context clue thing. And most of the time, I'm doing this kind of structure just to keep myself not too overzealous. Not too overzealous. Yeah.
美国人，
Okay.
美国人，
美国人。
嗨，我是中国人。
嗨，我是中国人。
这是意大利，
这是意大利。
意大利，
Oops.
这是意大利，
Okay.
意大利，
All right. So we got so we got more bootstrapping here. Let's do it. Han's component basics. Many characters are made up of smaller building blocks. Yeah, radicals. For example, is one character made up of parts? Yes. Focusing on these building blocks are at times can make... Okay, so they're talking about radicals. Very nice. And then I have no... Oh, Bing... No, wait. No. What's happening? I don't know what this is. Oh, wait. It's... Is that Daofu? I think that's Daofu. No, it's not. It's yours.
你的，
Alright, need... Hello there, Inorashi. Konnichiwa. Ino-san. Okay, alright, it's fine.
你的，
Nida.
你的，
I obviously didn't know. Okay, alright. Oh, hey, this is Chisai.
你的，
Nida. Oops.
你的，
你的，
Oh, these are familiar radicals. These are 3
Nida?
familiar radicals, right?
你的，
I'm doing Cantonese? No,
Nida?
Mandarin.
你的，
Yeah.
你的，
Yep.
你的，
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 Although it does kind of sound it does
Nida?
Nida kind of sounds Cantonese too, actually. Just Nida.
你的，
Alright, tongue. Okay. I remember tongue though, yes. A heckin' tongue.
tongue,
Yeah. That is the designation for that's the 2-letter designation for
Tongue.
Chinese for Mandarin. Cantonese is HK.
汤，汤，
Yeah. I did use a different designation as well earlier, and then I was like, no.
汤，
The actual designation for Chinese is ZH. 中国. No, 中文. Sorry, 中国. 中文 is the actual designation. However, when you try to designate Chinese or Mandarin, it's ZH hyphen CN. So for mainland, and then HK is for Cantonese,
汤，
attached to ZH. Yeah. I know, confusing,
tongue,
but I've been trying to learn like international standards and stuff. I'm trying my best. You can only try your best. Oh, this is Daofu.
豆腐，
Doufu. Sorry, I keep doing the ow. It's do, o, doufu. It's kind of like jo, right?
豆腐
豆腐
Okay, doufu. Oh my. Well, that's a radical I recognize. That's also a radical. Oh, hey, that's the bottom right-hand radical of G. Oh, man. This radical, though, right here, is also bottom of... It's kind of like Takai. Takai has this radical. Holy heck.
豆腐，豆腐，豆腐，
Okay, alright.
豆腐
Okay,
豆腐，
okay.
豆腐
This is gonna be a struggle.
豆腐
Okay.
豆腐
豆腐，
Okay. No one think.
豆腐，
Don't interrupt my brainwaves.
豆腐，
I need all my brainwaves right now.
豆腐
Okay. Okay, they didn't go.
Get more with Super
Yeah. Okay. Joel.
粥
粥，
Okay.
粥
Okay.
粥粥
粥，
Joe,
You know what this reminds me of? When Duolingo introduced Shinbun and the right kanji of Shinbun, where you had the mirror image like thing, but this isn't a mirror image, but like having something wedged in between two things. In this case, it's rice.
粥，
Rice is wedged in between two things.
粥
粥，
粥粥粥
That's awful. We're not gonna talk about it. At least you can use the left side as reference. uh... Wait. The right hand side is familiar, right? Oh shit. Rip. Oh, duh. Oh, that's duh. Duh. Oh my gosh. That's probably duh. As opposed to ni duh. Oh, that's duh. Dang it.
我的
Yeah, it's duh. Alright, fine. Oh, what is this?
再见
再见. Okay, this is goodbye. So 再见. Okay. The two first tones. 再见.
40
事实.事实. Interesting.
我的40
And it sounds like studying or studies or something.
我的
Anyway. 我的
的
Okay, da. Okay.
我的
Okay.
的
我的
我的
It sounds like water.
Wada.
Wada? Do you want water? Woulda, wada? 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 Oh, that's kind of funny. I could teach my parents to say water by saying wada. It's close enough.
Da.
I haven't even made that connection.
Da.
Wada?
我的
我的
Da.
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 Oh, you know what this radical reminds me of? Oh, I need my pen. This one. Oh, no, wait. Oh, what was the left radical? Was it this? No, it was this. And then, right, and then right here, this radical, right here. In Kai, this is the counter for floor. This is a little long, but it's right here. It's this thing. This is the same radical. In Kai. Oh, and I totally forgot what the rest is. Oh no, I'm screwed. What does the rest look like? Oh no. Wait. Send help. I don't. Okay, all
我
right.
的
We can't afford to do that, all right? Can't afford to forget. Oh, it's already past midnight. Oh, dang. We're behind. Okay, so Nida. Right. Chisai. Okay.
Ni-
Okay. Nida. Wada. Okay.
你的
Okay.
你的你的
你的
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 你的你的
Okay. Bing. Sure.
Bing.
冰
冰冰冰
冰
冰
冰
Bing.
Gotta get to the do the D the oh my, I keep forgetting. The left side of the character kind of looks like the kanji for clock. Oh, that's interesting. I have no idea. Oh, like clock or O clock, like G. It kind of does. G's one is this basically. O clock, yeah. So this is G. Right. Yeah, this is G. So we already saw, yeah, we already saw something like this. We already saw something like this, and we saw something like this. Yeah. Yep. This is
豆
豆
腐
腐. Sorry.
豆腐
This one is. So far, this character is more complex than all of the kanji I know so far. And what I mean by complex, I mean not in the sense of its stroke mechanics, but it has the most separate radicals. This has the most separate radicals so far
豆腐
for all the ones that I have learned so far.
豆腐
It has the most number of parts.
豆腐
There are definitely hard ones to write,
豆腐
but this one is like
豆腐
it's a little busy, just a little bit. It's not too bad though. You kind of just get used to it when you learn
豆
the
腐
pieces. But
豆腐
豆腐
yeah, like here's G, right? This one right here, this radical right here, is in o'clock. Right here. This part. This radical is the same radical as this.
Tofu.
Oops.
Tofu. Tofu.
Yeah, yeah. I think if there's anything this is revealing to me is, man, if you like Japanese, you know, and you're like 4 or 5 years into it, give Mandarin a try. It's so much fun in my opinion. And I haven't done like 4 or 5 years of Japanese. It's quite fun. There's a lot of cross associations that you can do. If you're not a fan of being confused or getting things mixed up, then I can understand that. Like keeping it from overlapping. I thrive on the subtleties. So having subtleties make me remember things a lot more. It forces me to pay attention. When things are grossly different, I become a little bit lazier. Like I rely on shortcuts. Get a little more efficient. But when things are very subtly different, it makes me work a lot harder for it. All right, so we need to still complete 3 more lessons, and then we'll do some pinging practice before the end of the day, because I like to get through my pinging.
中国、美国、
And I'm just gonna complete those, as opposed to like my voice is getting a little bit weak now.
中国、美国、美国、
美国、英国、中国、英国、中国、英国、
英国、
美国、中国、美国、中国、
Oh, and I did this yesterday too. Well, now we can turn it off temporarily, and then see if I can get it.
中国、
And I still have audio, so audio is still pretty useful.
中国和英国。中国、中国和英国。美国和英国。美国和中国。美国和中国。
中国和美国。
中国、英国、
中国和美国。
美国、英国、
Really test your observational skills, eh?
这是英国、
中国和英国。
Get more with Super Duolingo.
Yeah. We'll do it later.
你好，
I think this is how I'm going to do it. So we're going to do the first lesson in the new units, right? In the new units, every other 2 days, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna learn the thing with pinyin, and then we're gonna turn off pinyin and see how well I'm adjusting to the Hanzi. Right. So that's probably what we're gonna do. Because I like this. This is really good.
你好，
我是中国人。
Oh, what is this?
意大利，
Idadi. Oh.
意大利，
Oh yeah, that's right. Ooh, I wasn't paying attention to that. Oh, that's kind of funny. Idadi, like like big is in the middle. Idadi. Oh, that's kind of what my parents do too. So, when they try to make another word, like if they're making a new word, they tend to take a phonetic approach. So then the actual characters themselves may not necessarily mean the same thing anymore, right? Like they don't carry over in meaning. Instead, in Japanese, obviously they use katakana, so to separate the meaning.
我是中国人。
我是
你好，
just kidding.
你好，我
is it
是
是中国
中国人。
人？Okay.
汤
汤茶
和
和
你好，
水。
你好，我是中国人。
Okay.
你好，我是中国人。
我是美国人。
我是美国人。
你好，
Okay.
你好，
我是英国人。
你好，
Okay.
你好，
你好，我是英国人。
Oops.
你好，我是美国人。
I try sometimes I know this is gonna sound ethnocentric, but I don't know if you picked it up, but Ingwo, the ing sounds more like for the England is I think that's what they're going for. I don't know if that's how that works, but it's kind of like Itari, like yeah, Itari, Itari, right? Ing as in like England. So ing guo, right? Ingguo is what they're going for. But when I hear Ingguo, sometimes I think of 美国, which is American, right? It's like, oh, English. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, Sorry, British people. I know. England is in Great Britain. I get it.
你好，我是美国人。
It's a Freudian slip.
你好，我是美国人。你好，我是美国人。
Okay.
我是美国，
Ah!
美国，
Just kidding.
英国人，英国人。
Okay.
你好，我是英国人。
你好，我是美国人。
Okay.
你好，我是 中国人，
Okay.
中国人和美国人。
Okay. One more lesson. One more lesson for vocabulary today.
和
你好，
你好，
水，粥，
粥，
意大利人，
意大利人。
嗨，
You've been up at 7 a.m. All right. Oh, you gotta be up. Yeah. Take care. Take care. Yeah. I'll catch you on the next one. Whenever. Next time. Next time, Neo. Have a good one. Good luck with your studies and work. Right? And work. Good luck with everything.
嗨，
I
嗨，
英国人、意大利人、
Oops. 意大利人，意大利人。
嗨，我是美国人。
Wait, did you just?
嗨，我是美国人。
Oh, I.
嗨，我是美国人。
中国和意大利。意大利人，意大利人。
嗨，我是意大利人。
美国、意大利。美国，意大利。
我是英国人，你呢？
Okay. I can at least read that now.
嗨，我是中国人。嗨，我是中国人。
这是意大利。
我是中国人。 你呢？
No.
呢？嗨，
Wait,
嗨，
wait.
你
Oh,
呢？你呢？
okay. It's fine. I thought that was fine. I was thinking of a different thing. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
我是美国人。你呢？
Okay.
意大利。英国。
我是意大利人。你呢？
All right. So at least we finished our lessons in Chinese today. I totally got derailed hard in Japanese. So now let's practice some pinging before the day. We'll practice pinging for the next 43 minutes. Yeah.
大大
So
大大大大大大大大
we're gonna say for neutral. For neutral. Yes. For neutral.
大 大
Fours, right?
大大
Neutral, 4.
大大
Neutrals.
大大大大大大大大大大
Okay. Fair enough. If you see U after J, Q, and X, you pronounce it like, are you serious? Even though there are no dots over it. Are you serious right now? Okay. So, U. Right? U. So, U. 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 And E, shu. No.
去
Ju. Oh, you. Oh, no, it's you. I thought it was you. You. Dang it. You. Okay. So, ju. Ju and shu. She. 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 Ju. She. 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 No, it's like she.
虚
She. Oh my. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna get this.
虚
She.
去
G.
去
Oh yeah. G. G.
去
Chi. Why do you make it sound like it's chi?
去
It's fine.
虚虚
Okay. So XU. And why are they doing... Okay. Okay, so tone 1, right? So she, G, right? G, G, okay.
区区
Okay, J's.
区
G,
虚
she, okay. G, she,
虚虚
okay. She,
区区虚虚虚虚区区区虚
okay. That's fine. Okay. I don't like those exceptions are gonna be rough. Okay.
粗粗
Two,
粗粗
I'm stuck between two. Maybe.
粗粗粗粗
Two, two.
粗
Kind of sounds like two, two. So yeah, then guess. I don't think I even have this combination. Dang it! It's so it's not two, it's two. Two. Okay, fine.
粗租粗租
Two,
租
two. Two, two. Maybe this and two. Do. Or maybe this. Oh. Heckin. Two. Oh, two. No. Two. 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 Oh, jeez. Oh no.
租租
Okay. We'll have to keep in mind. Two. Okay.
租粗
ZC, sure.
租租粗粗粗粗租租租租粗
Okay. Okay.
虚虚虚虚
Okay. I'm gonna go with it's the J and X. Dude. Okay. So maybe these don't exist, right? These don't exist. We have to get used to which ones don't exist at this point. How they're paired up.
虚虚
Because I'm thinking of that same thing, but I can't think of the letter they're using to represent it.
虚虚
Right. So like this is it's X, right? XJ, right?
虚虚虚虚
Yeah, she G XJ
虚虚
J's
虚虚
X's
虚虚虚虚
okay.
虚虚租租租租
CU
租
租
租
租
租
租
租
租
租租
租 CU tone 1
租租
is the okay zoo okay zoo oh no
租粗
tool oh zoo so okay Z that's a C. Okay, that's what they're using to represent a C. Zoo tool okay
粗租
tool okay tool zoo okay CZ right.
粗粗
So C's
租租粗粗粗租
okay
虚
okay
虚粗虚租
okay okay all right.
四
I have no idea what that is. We haven't covered this.
四
It kind of at least the initiators sound like C S.
四
Oh, Z and S. Keep getting Z mixed up with C. Oh, it's not a strong one. It's like Z. Oh, Z. Zig. Shake. Oh man, the eyes are so weird. That's the thing from yesterday.
四
So S and Z.
水水
S's. 水
嘴嘴
嘴嘴嘴
嘴嘴水水水水嘴嘴嘴水
Oh, this is getting tough. And we haven't gotten to the other stuff yet. Okay.
课个课个课个课个课个课个课个
Fourth tone K and G. Oh, I forgot about the. Yeah, I couldn't really tell if it's E. And it's the fourth tone, right? Yeah. Yeah, fourth tone. K and G.
课课
Okay.
个课
Okay.
个个
G.
课课个个个个个课课课个
Okay.
水水水水水水
So Z, S and Z, right? And it's SI, ZI. So, I'm guess if I remember this, I guess. Okay,
水水
S's,
水水
Z's,
水水水
Z, S,
水水水水水水个课个课课个
okay. Like this. Yep.
个个
G's,
课课课个课课个个个课课个水水
okay.
Introducing the Duolingo Family
Okay.
Plan. Encourage all your favorite people to learn a language with unlimited hearts, no ads, and more to help them learn fast. Add anyone to your plan. Your family, your friends, anyone. Save together, learn together with the Duolingo Family Plan.
All right. Got some time. The SH and CH sounds are similar to English with your tongue curled back in your mouth. It was already tough enough to do like... Okay. So. Sure. Yeah. Sure. 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 Sure.
蛇
Sure.
车
Cho.
车
Oh, whoops, wrong tone. Cho. I didn't even. I kept the same tone, but
蛇
cho.
车
Cho. That kind of looks like car.
车
Car, yeah. Cho.
蛇
Sho. I have no idea what sho is.
蛇
Snake. Oh. Yeah, cho.
车
Pretty standard. Car. I don't say snake very often.
蛇
Sho.
车
Cho.
车车
Okay.
奢奢
Okay. So they're using the tone 1 for sho. 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 Sho.
奢奢
So CHE in tone 1. I mean SHE.
车车
C and S.
车奢
Did I just say it backwards? S and C.
车奢
Okay, C and S.
奢奢车车车车奢奢奢
Okay.
车
Okay. All right. We have almost some full exposure. Oh, there's so many more. I think I'm struggling with finals. Yeah, I'm definitely struggling with finals. The initials are okay. Initials are... Oh, no. Initials are pretty bad, actually. Oh, man. Initials are kind of... but it's not as bad as finals. Hey, Shady. Oh, I see you managed to come back. Hello.
了了
How was your day? How did everything go?
了了了了
No. I feel like it's I'm gonna take a guess. I haven't actually heard this yet, but this is new. I'm gonna guess this. With other nerds, yeah, you hang out with those nerds. You heckin' nerd. I'm just kidding.
了了
But am I? Let's guess. Oh, it's neutral. Neutral. Yeah, I gotta get used to that. The in this. Ooh. Still connecting the dots here. Okay.
了么么了么么了
Why does this sound like this, but it's this? There's no way. I think this might just be neutral. Now that I think about it. Yeah. I kind of wish for the pinging bit they would have recorded a native speaker rather than using the robot voices. I can kind of see that. I can think of some reason for not doing that. I guess you could have like an archetypical person who's very articulate, I suppose. The reason why I'm saying that is when you're doing neutral, yeah, like standard Mandarin news accent. Okay, I can see that.
么么
I don't think this is necessary training for the way it sounds, but training for the way to distinguish. So I don't necessarily think native speakers are any more advantageous in distinguishing. Similar to when Japanese speakers use a typical NHK news accent when they record audio. Um, yeah, I makes sense. You know what I mean, right? Like, honestly, a lot of times, this is mainly for ear training. I don't think this is reasonable for, like in English, if you get a person to exaggerate the different sounds, I don't think it's gonna be it's gonna sound weird. Here I'm having fun because what does this remind me of? This kind of reminds me of like pitch training. I like pitch training, or like it reminds me of a music game. So I'm playing this more like a music game. ABC Chinese, is that like a YouTube video? I mean a YouTube channel? Do I need to get in on this ABC Chinese? Interesting. YouTuber? Alright. Oh. I'll mark that for some evening entertainment.
Ma.
Oh, where was I? Oh yeah, this is just ma. You know what's so funny about this? For the longest time, the Japanese, I've been saying like, oh yeah, occasionally I do the ma, right? The and then now here I am, finally the and the Japanese is telling me, no, this doesn't exist. It's like meh. So the way I remember this now is, it's not the Japanese meh. It's the ma of Chinese. So this is ma. Because this is ma. He has a few entertaining videos about Chinese. Oh, okay.
Ma.
Yeah. I can ma.
La.
Two.
La.
The
La.
is the
Ma. La.
the thing. Na in pinging always makes me do a double take, like na, yeah, a ni na, yeah, instead of ni ne. Instead of ni ne, no, it's ni na. Like ni da. Oh, that's kind of funny. Like ni get it? Ni da. Oh, there's a good dad joke in here. Ni duh. Obviously, ni duh. What are you talking about? Get that ni ne out of here. Is it ni na? All right, ni na, ni duh. Good old fun times.
Ma. La.
Okay,
Ma. La.
that's L in neutral, right? Neutral. Where the L-E's.
Ma.
Okay.
Ma. La. Ma.
Okay.
Ma. La.
Okay. All right.
Sure.
Who is this?你的水, right? Oh no, 你的, wait, what's who? Actually, now that I think about it. I actually don't know. 你的, how do you say who in Mandarin? 哦哦，你的什么？哦，是哦，你的谁？哦，yeah，你的谁？你的谁？Yeah, for who? Yeah, 谁？Oh, okay. So, 你的谁？Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Right, right. 你你的谁？Yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Oh, who? It's you. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Who is this? It's yours. No. Who is this? It's you. Duh. Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. But it's yours and it's you. Duh. It's pronounced the same. You tried a dad joke. I got it. Too advanced. Too advanced, Shady. Too advanced. We're still. This is why I only stick to jokes. No, listen. We're gonna work on this. We're gonna work on this. We are going to have our own Mandarin jokes. We are going to work on this, okay? We, just like Motown and Ka University, like Motel and Ka University, okay? We're going to have our own Mandarin jokes.
说
Okay.
说
Okay. Dang it. Oh no, wait. No, that's what I was thinking. I was gonna write this, but it's sh. Dang it. Oh, sure. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. It's Japanese again. I don't even want to talk about it. You know what? We're gonna talk about it. I wrote this because I was thinking like the closest thing to not e equals. We just talked about this. I think Japanese has ruined me. It's over. I can't do this anymore. Thinking is hard because of Japanese.
车
I screwed up the E in Mandarin a lot at the start, yeah. So this is ch, right? Ch.
车
Yeah, ch.
车
Oh my gosh. CNH. CNS.
车
I meant S and C.
车
Okay, CNH.
车
I keep saying CNH. CNS.
车 么了
Okay. Ma da. It's fine. M and L. Neutral. M-E and L-E. Neutral.
了
Don't like the C sound. Like with cha? Chai? Oh, like chai as in it's pronounced like chai like in vegetables? Like greens? Chai. Yeah, it is like chai. It's like chai. Yeah. But chai, right? When you say chai too, that's closer to Fujianese actually. It might actually be a dialectic thing. But Thai, I totally get it. Oh, it's fourth tone. Vegetable is fourth tone. Oh. Interesting. So you're telling me fourth tone is Thai. And it's still Thai, right? Like Thai. And then you're talking about two tone. Thai. Thai? Oh, Thai versus chai. Okay, got it. Yeah. So this Thai is vegetable. What's Thai? Genius. Are you serious? Oh, a moment ago. Actually, a moment ago makes sense. Yeah. Like, 你在哪里？你在哪里？ Where were you a moment ago? Or did I just make that up? Yeah, where were you a moment ago? 你在哪里? I might be making that up. Okay. That's fine. Thai, right? Also, fun fact, genius is Mandarin is heaven. Yeah. Okay. Oh. In Thai. Okay, Tin Thai. Tin Thai. Tin Thai. And genius is Hensai. Okay. Interesting. Oh my gosh. We need So I do have to say something though. I totally get it. I totally get when you're talking about the tse, right? I get it. Because when I hear even vegetables, right? Even when I hear vegetables, Thai, I do use this naturally. I pronounce it with a tse. However, I agree with you with Mandarin. However, in Fujianese, it's actually this. Is chai. Chai. So it is actually CA to the 4. So chai is Fujianese. So you do pronounce it this way. Chai. Not Thai. No Thai, but chai. Oh, they also pronounce it as a C in Taiwanese. Yeah, so someone asked me this earlier. I don't know if you were around. If Fujianese is closer to Cantonese or is it to Mandarin? And it's sometimes it makes me think that it's closer to Cantonese than it is to Mandarin. And then when you're thinking about like sounds in Cantonese, it's actually kind of close to Taiwanese. So it's weird. Like the thing you're citing here is exactly that. And I always forget to do the tse for this. Like, especially vegetables. We talk vegetables a lot. Right? So whenever I go to like a restaurant or something, and my parents would be saying it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I keep thinking to myself, oh yeah, that's how you say vegetables. Because you have to add the tse. Right? So it's a weird thing. I don't really know. And that's kind of funny how it's represented. I believe Taiwan also does the j sound differently when they don't roll their tongue, so it just sounds like yes, suh. Yep, I agree. I'm not sure about. Do I have an example in Fujianese if there is something like that? Sing. How you say heart or self? Oh no. It's kind of hard to no. Yeah, it would make sense since Fujianese. Fujianese is closer. Yep, to the southeast. Yeah, Fujianese is the actual literal regional is closer. it's kind of in between, right? It's kind of in between, so there might be like mixed influence from both, right? Because it's the in between thing. How do I describe it? It's kind of like Virginia. Yeah, sing or shin. Oh, really? It's pronounced shin? Oh no, shin in Japanese. No, yeah, and sing, sing, right? Shing. So even the shing, right? The shing, shing. So you're aerating this. You're aerating this. Shing, right? Shing, but it's just sing, as in s. It's sing, sing instead of shing. You're not aerating. So a lot of the like the kind of burst of aeration, right? Where you have like ch, right? T, right? T. There's a burst of air that creates that t sound. So yeah, it's the bottom. Yeah, like shing, right? Shing. Duolingo describes it the same way. You press your tongue on the bottom, and it's very natural to do it, like sh. But in Fujianese, it's you bring your lips together and like sing instead of shing, sing. So your tongue is actually a little bit more forward, and in my opinion, I think that's what makes like Fujianese kind of blunter, if that helps. It's kind of like blunt. It's very blunt. So you blunt out these things. So I don't know how my parents get around this. It happens a lot. So sing, shing, right? Sing, shing, and that's the kind of stuff. It's like t. Instead of saying t, you just say ch, or ch, chai versus chai, chai. So funny. I think it would she feels super unnatural to you. Rolling my tongue towards the roof of my roof of your mouth is weird. I think it will take me decades to be able to do the R properly in Mandarin. Which one's the R? Du? No, de. De is the one that the first vocabulary I got was de. Whoops. Oh my gosh, I did the Japanese thing again. De. De. De is the hot. De. I think the one, this is both in Japanese and Mandarin right now. The one that I'm having problems with is when you're pushing against the top of your teeth. It's like you put your tongue where you do for and but you don't do the bit that makes the sh. Oh, that's a okay. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I think the one, in my opinion, that I don't know if you find natural is when you have your tongue pressed against the top of your teeth, like right behind the top teeth. All the ones where your tongue stays flat, so your tongue stays flat, but it's also pressing against the top of your tongue, your teeth, like right? The Japanese, the T's, but for these, right? For these, you also do the same thing. Only now your tongue is flat. You're not tapping the back of your teeth. You're not tapping the top of the teeth. You're keeping your tongue flat while trying. Like, T, and then this one too. And then now you're doing a burst, right? You're doing T, 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 T. I don't like that. That stuff is rough. I love this.
L, L,
Anyways.
M, 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 M,
Okay.
L, M,
Sounds like it's saying lugma.
L, M,
I mean, that is what they're saying, lugma. It just sounds weird. Lugma.
M,
Okay.
M, L, 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 M,
Okay.
M, 车 L, 车
We didn't get to the R yet, actually. So it's fine. In Chinese, a syllable can also end in okay. N or NG. Notice that this sometimes changed the pronunciation of the vowel. Okay. What word is this?
分
Fun.
分 分
I see. Yeah. Fun instead of fun. Fen.
分
Okay. Fen.
饭
Oh yeah. Instead of fan. Yeah. Instead of fan. Fun.
饭
Fun.
饭
Fun.
饭饭
饭
Fun. Yeah, instead of like a really open. Super open. It's fun to eat. It's fun to eat rice, yeah. Actually, I'm guessing you've already nerded out to this, right? Fun. Fun is meal, but it's cooked rice. In my opinion. And then me is actually rice, but uncooked rice. It's the grain. Me, right? Me. Not to sound confusing. And then you have mi fan, which makes it confusing. Like, okay, so it's rice. It's actually come together. It means it's a rice meal. But what I mean is, it's a meal. The meal part of the rice. So it is a combination of these two. But yeah, fun times, right? Fun times. Where it gets super fun is where you have sometimes like too fun, yeah. Too fun. Wait, too fun as in neutral? Oh no. For yeah, too fun. Yeah, to eat, right? But you can do like to eat vegetables. Cai. Yeah. Go on. I feel like there's more. Where's the punchline here? Too fun and too cai. I feel like there's more. Are you throwing me a curveball soon? So, too fun means to eat. But too cai means to eat vegetables. Okay. Where are you going with this, Shady? not really. It's this phenomenon in Mandarin where they started turning single symbol words into two symbol words. Oh, because of how many homophones they had. Oh, that's what you're trying to illustrate to me. So while technically means to eat on its own, it has the same exact meaning as fun. Oh, I see what you mean. In Thai. Okay, yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. And it's just I see what you mean by the super fun, because that's also what me technically, in my opinion, that's what's happening with me fun as well. It's redundant, but it's more like things got absorbed somewhere. Yeah, it's redundant. Yeah, I get what you mean now within the super fun thing. The reason why it's not abnormal to me or it's super fun is because it's colloquial speak. So I didn't actually even make the connection. But this is what happens when you're immersed and you have no structure. I'm just saying, you don't notice these things. This just goes by the wayside. You remember them raw and you skip the whole, hey, isn't it funny that this is what happened? Maybe coincidence, but I just came up on your Wanikani review. You know, here's a funny thing. You'll probably see it on my first video. Day one of Mandarin is the same day in Japanese I learned this. So the day I learned, I finally got, the cha in ocha, right? Ocha. I immediately go to Duolingo Chinese and learn cha. It only took over 600 hours before I got it, but it's not the same in Chinese. You just get thrown it. It's like, here it is. There you go. Have fun. Okay.
Fun.
Fun. Alright, sure.
Fun.
Okay. Fun fin. Okay.
Fun.
Okay.
Fun.
These are self-explanatory. So.
Fun. Fun.
If I get good at enough at Mandarin, I want to do a course or something made for people who know English and Japanese and are learning Mandarin. That sounds so much fun. Just so I can point out all the funny relationships between the three languages. I think that's like the soul of having multiple languages, in my opinion. That's what I mean by sometimes I understand the whole immersion thing and you're trying to separate things, but man, do you learn and have so much sentimentalism when you bridge all the languages. Like, it's not as fun when you're saying like, oh yeah, I can't think of all the things I've already done. And I get it. It's like cold turkeying and it's like rigorous and stuff. But man, do I have way more fun going slower, but making more and more memories between all my languages. I can't tell you how much Fujonese I'm thinking about right now. I gotta finish the lessons too, right? It slows me down, but man, it's so much more fun talking about that. Every time I say fun, now I'm thinking of
Fun. 分分翻分翻
Because
翻
fin fun full fun. I was thinking of fee fi fo fum, right? Fee fi fo fum. But now we're just like fin fun fun fin fun fan. Fin fun fun. Fee fi fo fum. My goal with learning language is to have fun with it and find weird things that others maybe didn't notice. Yeah, it's lots of giggling. The journey is just as if not more fun and rewarding than destination. Indeed, indeed, you're preaching to the choir. Preaching to the choir.
翻
The choir being me, being the choir of one, right? Sometimes it's kind of hard to find choir mates for the whole. It's about having fun, maximizing your fun along the way, as opposed to worrying about where you're heading. Sometimes you end up somewhere you don't expect, you know?
翻分
Oh, I'm over my time limit. I told myself that I'd give it another 40 minutes. My voice is giving out. I can't actually do very much anymore. But this is, oh, by the way, this is what it looks like. Oh my goodness. Wait. I didn't get any of these characters. Oh wait, I did get these characters. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. 英国美国中国人 let's see. We have 你好 this is Italy Italy wait, what are these things? I didn't get any of these things. Oh wait, I got some of these things. Wait, what is going on? Oh no, wait. Yeah, I did get most of these actually. No. This is Italy. Yeah, Idari. Okay, Idari. Wait. I don't remember this. What is this? No, I didn't get these yet. So I didn't get these. Wait, this is in Unit 2? This is not in Unit 2. And you're past me? Yeah, okay, I'm really confused. Okay, so right, 英国 I didn't get food.
英国菜
英国菜 I didn't get Thai yet. I did not get Thai yet. So I'm a little confused. Yeah, these are not in section 2. I didn't even get that yet. Oh, they might have restructured and forgot to. Oh, you know what? There is a chance when they split up these units. No, it's not here. Oh, it's all the way down here. What the heck? Oh no, now I have to reevaluate. Now I have to reevaluate how I'm going to do this. This is fine. You actually learn all of these characters in Unit 1. But not these. So we have, right, 英国, we have 英国 and 英国人, and then 中国 and 美国. This first row is fine. We didn't get chai, no chai, but we just talked about it. And then, what the freak is going on? Oh, we did get wada. Where is even wada at? What the? Because it's for wa. I get it. They're talking about wa because what is this? I I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is. Ni hao works. But where the heck is the ni? Oh, is the ni? Oh, is it because it's a repeat? Oh, so they didn't do repeats yet. So they took the ni from up here, ni hao, and they didn't repeat the ni, right? Ni here. So then men? I didn't get this. So what the heck is? Oh, jiao
我家
sorry, 家 or 家. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't get that though.
我要
Didn't get yao. 我叔叔 叔 叔叔 叔叔.
我叔叔
Yeah, 我叔叔. I mean, I get these things, but I didn't get any of these. What is happening? 我会
我会
What is going on? I'm so confused. Which ones what else did I get? This is familiar. Yeah, daddy. 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 Daddy and daddy yuan. We got that. So that's why that looks familiar. And this is combined with this is no, yeah, ni
你
na.
呢？
So it's combined with ni. And I didn't get that. 我知道 we didn't get that. What is going on? Oh, what DD? Yeah, what DD? I mean, like, no, we didn't get any of these things either. Oh, 我们爸爸. Yeah, 我们爸爸.
我们爸爸
我们爸爸. Is the Tao from Taoism? You're a butt. Gosh. So, okay. So what did I get in this unit? In unit 2. Check. Here. 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 And that's it. What are all these others? I was trying to systematically learn this. What is happening? It's okay. We'll learn it. It's fine. We're fine. It's okay. Things will be fine. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna organize this information though, because I can't naturally do it anymore. Yeah, this is fine. It's fine, I think. Yeah, what is it? So American, British, Italian. Those are the I'm thinking of all the makeups of the characters I can do. And you, hello, in 2 different ways. Actually, you know what's missing from here? It's missing a character too. And it's a really complicated congested character. And it's hi. It's hi. Is hi in here? Can someone point out? Oh, is this hi? Oh, that's hi. Yeah, it's not here. It's hi. Just Shady, just for the record, Josh is Joshing is from Hong Kong. So he's like you can talk to him with your Chinese probably. Yeah, so Josh is actually ocean equals that and mouth. Yeah, we're both learning. Oh, hi, Joshing. I'm horrible at Mandarin. Me too. Me too. Is it just me, or why does this Hanzi look familiar? Is this like? Why does this remind me of a kanji? Someone used this kanji before. Like, as kanji. What is this? Wait, it really actually means... Wait, it really actually means daddy? I thought this was it. Oh, you use it twice? Wait, I'm confused. I thought it was this. But how is this different from this? Is this grandfather? Oh, that as well? Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Oh, the top one is more formal. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. The top one is more formal. No, I know. Okay. Let me say what I said again. Someone has used this. I've seen this in Japanese. This, I know what it is in Japanese. However, I was asking if this was used in Japanese, not what this means in Chinese. I hope you're not telling me like what it means in Chinese, because I wasn't asking them. Oh, they were trolling me in Japanese? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. It means the same thing in both languages, but oh, okay, and it's just not used. Okay. That's... Baba. Yeah, Baba. 我们爸爸. 我们爸爸. It's like a person sitting on top of... The heck does it? Oh, wait, no, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. This one. Yeah, this one. What does this one mean? Oh, I totally screwed up. Oh, it's axe. Okay, it's axe. Okay, okay, okay. I see. I see. Yeah. Yeah. I obviously it's drawn out. I made the mistake of searching JP and the ninth result onward were listen. Did you use Google? And then now I want to ask, what in the world are your search results like? Why are you getting adult films for that? Oh, you use Brave? Oh, okay. Then my my comment still stands. You get adult video results for that. I just learned that who is Mandarin and means axe. Like in fu shou. Or how fu so. Fu so or halberd in Japanese. That's interesting. Languages is fun, kids. Are fun. Languages are fun. Sorry. Languages is fun. How to not speak English properly. Brought to you by, not sponsored, MAKU-san. Right? Languages is more fun when you mess it up. Yeah, axe spear. Yep. Yep, axe spear. That's immediately what I thought when I heard fu shou. Fu so. I'm like, oh, it's basically an axe attached to a spear. I'm surprised they didn't go with axe stick. Like it's a blade, it's an axe blade attached to a stick. A halberd. All right. That's enough fun. Pretty sweet. I like it. Why is this red? Oh, the new one is in. Oh, that's a cute one. All right. I'm really tired. I got derailed so hard in Japanese today. And it was great. But also it means that I'm 5 lessons behind in Japanese. not Mandarin, but the problem here is I don't know what to do with this. Maybe they mean no. Yeah, see? All these are still here. All these units are still here. I figured maybe they made a mistake and they had the same character for a lot of these. But no, there's one for each section. What the heck? Well, I guess I'm learning extra things. So, you know. Listen, Joshing, that's a weird flex. Don't be flexing traditional and simplified here, okay? I'm just kidding. You can do whatever. It's perfectly fine. Unnecessarily flexing. Okay. So what I'm gonna have to think about a lot of things. I think I am not doing there's some I need to change my schedule around. There's definitely some things I have to do with this. I have no idea how I'm gonna fit this in. And I'm kind of like falling behind in my memory for this. Alright. All these muscles are for remembering and writing the extra strokes. You copy and paste it. Okay. Alright, Joe. You heckin' meatball head. Alright, folks. That's a wrap. I'm gonna have to do some editing. I digressed twice, but I don't know if those videos are going to be interesting or not. So let me end with some messages from today. I do have a few messages from today, right? So overall, the session was great. There were 2 digressions in the session. The first digression was about... What was it about? Oh. No. My first digression is I had an opportunity to talk about the contrast between like monocultural perspective versus multicultural perspective, right? And I had the privilege of meeting someone who's French. I'm gonna get butchered for this. I think they mentioned French and Italian. Hold. No, French and German. French and German, yes. Thank you. Thank you. French and German. And in their upbringing, they were encouraged to maintain both. So that's so awesome. And then they acquired English too, which is awesome. That's pretty distinctively very different when you're raised in the United States, especially from a country when you have parents, Chinese parents. So that's so awesome. I love to tease more apart with French and German in the future. And then we talked about like, oh yeah, you know, there's a place for both. And in the end of the day, Shady and I had an incredible amount of fun time. Oh, it's because we don't really try to segregate the languages. Like this is fun, even like making mistakes, or did you know, wow, this is kind of weird, you know, like this kind of sounds like that. It's so much fun. Like, why separate sometimes? Like for me personally, like I wouldn't separate them because it's fun when you do this. A lot of times though, when you have like this setting, like this kind of mindset, it feels kind of like, oh yeah, but you're adulterating it, right? You're adulterating it, or you're creating a lesser. That's the perspective that I didn't want to give, right? It's like something is lesser versus something is better, right? So I was trying very hard to not suggest that one is better than the other, one is better than the other, or vice versa. There's no better here. It's usually we're trying our best to be inclusive and have fun with it. You know, how could you do such a thing to or someone else's language? Yeah, exactly. So I was trying really hard because I wasn't sure where this person was coming from, and it's awesome to meet another person who, like, basically, it's so much fun when you can choose when to separate the language and also when to put them together, right? That's what I'm here for. Like, what is more inviting for a language learner, in my opinion? What is more inviting for a language learner? Right? Someone who's constantly focusing on segregating the languages, you know, drawing a comparison of like lesser and better, in my opinion. For me, I'm trying to emphasize that it's all of the above. All of the above. So that was one of the take-home messages that I want to leave with today, which is it's all of the above. Sometimes you separate it, sometimes you don't. It's really fun when you can do that, as opposed to constantly worrying about which language is better, which language is lesser. That type of mentality, in my opinion, kind of drives people away from certain languages, certain other languages, like, oh yeah, they didn't treat this language as well as they treat this language. Is that what they're trying? Like, the whole idea is, let's make all the languages fun. Like, you know, it's not who gets special treatment, that kind of thing. That's one of the messages. And then I digressed a little bit about a course. Can you learn? There was a little bit, someone had a negative experience about learning Hebrew with Duolingo. Fanny had it, and I was trying very hard to make it not as negative. As in, what I mean is, the Hebrew Duolingo approach is very, very bare bones. You know what I mean by bare bones? I mean, it made this person feel really bad. However, I can't change that. Like, what I mean is, they already felt bad. It's done, you know, like, it's there. I acknowledge that. But then I spent a bit of time on saying, like, well, how do you approach learning with basically no aid, right? No aid. And I had a blast, in my opinion, sort of, in approaching that. Like, say you have hearts, right? 5 hearts. And you have no sound. And they ask you, what is the answer to this? Well, they give you all the answers, right? It's a multiple choice. Say it's a multiple choice. And you have 5 hearts. Well, the fastest way I can think of, if you're still reliant on Duolingo to give you all the clues and explain all the right answers, the most raw way of learning, in my opinion, was when we were kids. What do? You test them. So it's like, oh, you got 3 wrong, and now you know the right answer. Great. Now you know the right answer. So you plug that into your brain, right? But you lose 3 hearts. So now you're down to 2 hearts, right? However, you can go and practice. When you enter practice, you're doing the same thing again. So at some point, you'll get all the answers. And then sometimes, this is how puzzle games get you to find all the rules without knowing anything. You see what I mean? So in the end of the day, I was trying to illustrate that, yeah, this approach really sucks. If you're like concerned with hearts and you're concerned with meaning, you literally learn the patterns. And that's, like, in my opinion, I know this is going to be unpopular. You can start getting it right your first time. Yeah. So, in my opinion, I actually think if they dispense with the heart system, like just dispense with it, it would be really fun for me personally if the Japanese course had more of the guess and check, like guessing without reference. Because to me, trying to figure out what is the right answer, even by trial and error, is more than having nearly 99% comprehensibility the whole time, right? And that's kind of like the balance of game theory, versus I guess what people expect of learning, or actually not really learning, what people expect of teaching. Like, what is it that is the element of teaching? It's explaining things, right? Being explicit. I'm like, okay with that. I'm okay with that. Or even intuitive, for that matter, right? Being intuitive. That's the element of teaching. Learning comes in many different things. One of my favorite type of games is roguelike games. I can tell you now, you don't see things coming. Even if they provide like some sort of explainer to things, right? You don't see them coming. You can't even see the finish line most of the time. It's only after you trial and errored, along with maybe some rules that are provided. A video game, like a roguelike game, can give you nothing. And it's up to experimentation to see where you get it, right? And you build on that foundation. So I was kind of insistent on the idea that, yeah, this really sucks for the ideal way of being taught, because you're comparing it to Japanese and the Chinese courses, which ultimately I'm the Japanese course is like so explained, and a lot of times people are like, no, they don't explain anything, they don't explain grammar and stuff. It's like, no, I'm talking about explaining the right answer, right? You know the right answer, you always get it right the first time or near the first time. Most engaging things that I have, it's generally not the first time, right? So the pinging thing right now in the Chinese course, it's fantastic, because it's like, I know the robotic voice is not like very attractive to other people and they want native speaker, and I get that shady as well, that feeling. I'm only thinking about it in a sense that, wow, this is challenging. Like I don't even this even fools me. Like I actually think it might have been easier if it was a native speaker. Like if they brought a native speaker, it might actually soften the thing. So in a way, like it's ironically engaging because I'm getting things wrong. I know how that sounds, but oftentimes when I think that things are going south, it makes me less complacent. So in a way, the way this person described their experience, kinda low-key, kinda wanted me to do the Hebrew course. Because I would approach it mechanically, like a puzzle game. Like what do you do when you start a new puzzle game? You run your face into as many things. And then you figure it out, right? Like, for example, what makes Souls-like games so attractive right now? Because in my opinion, the most common trend that is oversaturated, in my opinion, the most oversaturated form of teaching is complete comprehension. Right? When you start something, you know exactly what to do. You're gonna know what to expect, what your mile markers. If you don't know what to expect, you're not gonna even start it. You go online, you make sure all the experts and internet experts and influencers have convinced you exactly what you need to do it right the first time. Enter Souls-like game. I mean, I have to concede, I love like CDPR CDPR games where you have like checklists and all that stuff, so that you're relying on emergent gaming in order to make more of what is already available, like all the information. But man, there's something elegant about also slamming your face into something and like, I don't know what's going on, let's just try something, and then you slam your face and you find some suboptimal solution. You hate picking dialogue options without knowing which one is the best one. Yeah, that's a good example, right? Have you ever played a VN game where like you have the dialogue webs, right? All the dialogue webs, like and then you kind of want all of them. However, the what I mean by that is, you pick one, right, and it branches, and then you pick one and you branch some more. But if you're the type of person that I'm talking about, that it feels really bad about having to guess and like raw pattern recognition, then you will probably be a person who makes this decision, and then when you branch and you're making this decision, you want to go back immediately and make this decision first. So then you like get here, you go into these, right? These branches, and then you start over again, and you go back and do these branches. So you serially want to become 100 going forward. So you're trying to capture all the multiplicities of the dialogue tree while going forward, instead of like committing to one and just go for the ride. The process, the journey, you go for the ride, and then maybe they'll add a function that lets you go back and play these things. And the end games do this. You eventually give in to the ride. Yeah, it's a very hard thing to do. And that's why I was kind of describing on Hebrew. Like, I could see myself enjoying it because it's different from Japanese and Chinese. However, for the person that I'm speaking to, I might have been a little bit too aggressive. A little too aggressive. I wanted to tell them, like, you can try, there's a way to enjoy it. And they said they'll stick it out, which is awesome. I think in the long run, I will be able to like appreciate what they're going through. But to me, it's different. It's a different approach to learning. And it's definitely not for this person so far. But I would love to see them stick it out and see if they discover something about the different approach in learning. It's not to say that there's a chance Duolingo developers are like, oh, this is a beta course, it's underdeveloped, and we have no idea what to do. Let's experiment with something. That's totally all right. But when I heard the description, I'm like, wow, I kind of want to learn Hebrew because it's different. And this is also, in my opinion, a take-home message, I guess. One of the things is, I love that they're doing pinging different from kana. But maybe it's one in the same, as in pinging is different. So it can't be like kana. So it's inherently different. So when you're talking about other language courses, are they inherently different because of the available resources and the available like systems in play? It might be bigger than what I can conceive because I don't know anything about Hebrew. Most of us are learning these things for the first time. So it's almost nearly impossible to think that this is terrible because something else exists, right? Pinging can't often fundamentally be the same as kana. So since I know nothing about Hebrew, I have no idea if it's the same. Like, you can't approach things in the same way. And I think Japanese people, English speakers, before is often stereotyped for this. It's like, there are things in Japanese that it's Japanese. It's unique to Japanese. So as much as I love what I just said earlier about mixing all the languages and segregating them, there are unique properties. Comparing and contrasting different languages together allows you to appreciate these unique properties. Trying to bend a language to another language, that's a different story. So for me, I kind of want to learn Hebrew now because I'm kind of curious how restrictive it is. So whenever I was talking about, someone kept saying like, it's terrible because English and like the English course of Japanese and Chinese have more information or do romanization and whatnot. It's like, yeah, sort of, but does that even exist? Or like are you building around Hebrew? Like I don't know enough. But all I can think of is I can still get the right answer. Right? If I can still get the right answer like from a game perspective, then there's opportunity to learn. It's really different when you get lifted from the US. Yeah, if you lift, like say I took that person and threw them into a country that they don't know the culture or nothing at all, right? You won't even know what the right answer is. You hope, you wishfully think you know what the right answer is. But I don't think Duolingo created a course. I find it really hard to believe. Created a course where you can't find the right answer. So to me, that's a fun challenge. That is a really fun challenge. How do you optimize when you have no audio at all, and like no context clues? Well, you trial and error, and then you build from that trial and error. And that kind of reminds me of a raw OG video game design. The OG video game design. Like, oh, well, that didn't work. All right, let's try the next thing. Course to make Hebrew speaking. Is that even a bad thing? I don't think it's a bad thing. I love it. But this is challenging to me. This is really challenging to me. And I hope I didn't come off too strong. I think I might have been a little bit. Because honestly, I think the person I'm talking to is incredibly persistent and will persevere. And maybe they end up saying like, I told you so, this sucks. Or maybe they'll come like see something, some beauty in trial and error. Because I'm gonna tell you now, here's the punchline. You guys ready for the punchline? And actually Josh made a joke already. Made the joke and stole my thunder. But the punchline is, life is a combination of the Hebrew course and sometimes life is sometimes a combination of the Hebrew course and sometimes, if you're really lucky, it's the Japanese course. However, thanks to the digital age, most people expect the Japanese course, but they don't live in an age where it's like the Hebrew course anymore. What was it like for me to learn Fujonese? And what was it like for me to be interested in Mandarin growing up in the United States? It's the Hebrew course before the digital age. And nowadays, it's become very complacent to not problem solve or critically think when faced with a disagreeable challenge, right? A disagreeable challenge. When you're a kid, you're faced with that all the time. You're faced with no form of reference, and you hope that your parents provide that correctional thing, right? But you don't listen to your parents. Come on. Not just kidding. It varies, right? Some kids listen to their parents. Some kids have very absent-minded parents, etc., etc. But the digital age, in my opinion, is beautiful in all of its glory, right? You have so much information. But in the end of the day, this information is provided for you. So it has normalized this convenience that is expected of tools. And then life slaps you in the face. Right? Life slaps you in the face. How do you overcome a problem that is seemingly no one on the internet has a solution for? Your solution for your depression. Right? Your solution for your very specific learning difficulties. So, honestly, I hope that people have lots of things like the Japanese course, but I also want to encourage people to take the opportunity to solve difficult things. As in, when life gives you lemons, what do you do with it? Yeah. This is still high for me, so I don't think this thunder was stolen. Yeah, I'm so sad I had minimal problem solving skills. And Josh, I think you have plenty of usable problem solving skills. You gotta maximize it, you know, give it a boost. High school was so simple, they gave me everything. High school was simple. Yeah, they gave me everything too. Dude, high school gave me so much. So my attempt was to make more of high school. It was my perspective, right? Because my parents want me to be better than everyone in high school. So if you go to high school, how do you be better than everyone in high school? You have to do more than what high school offers. That's kind of the mentality of my Chinese parents, right? So when I go to college, it's like, okay, everyone is expected that college gives them everything. But my parents is pushing me to be better than college. So I tried. I don't know if I succeeded or not, but that's kind of the idea, right? So now I come back to Duolingo, finally. There are things Duolingo offers, but no way. I'm not going to do just what Duolingo does. Oh, heck no. Like, what I mean is, yeah, Duolingo does certain things very, very well and certain things not very well, right? And I might disagree and agree with them. Then I'll do something about it, in my opinion. And it's through the advice. It's through the advice and experience of other people. So while I go on YouTube to collect information, that information is only as useful as how I can use it and apply it to things that I need to solve. If you're on YouTube and they offer you the solution, well, you're not problem solving it. I'm just saying. Like, let's be fair here. That gets you what you want. It gets your results faster. Absolutely. However, you don't have to solve anything. You have no problems. So video games can be a good, excellent way to trigger someone's problem solving skill. Trying to steal some XP by asking how you supplement your Duolingo? Dude. It would involve watching 700 hours of me droning on about what I do to supplement Duolingo. Now I try to summarize it. Maybe from time to time. But yeah, I definitely supplement. Where's my playlist? Oh. Do you really want to see the play? Gosh, it's on the YouTube channel. Don't do that. Joshing, you have to Joshing, you have to regulate, obviously. Regulate. But that's kind of that's what I want to end. The message. Yeah, you gotta go play some games with friends. Dude, Shady went to like a hobby store for trading cards, and then now Shady gets to play video games with friends. Like, what the heck, dude? I don't have friends to play video games. No, I just all right, guys. We're wrapping up. This is the end. As always, guys, it was fun. It was sweet. I had lots of great discussions. We giggled. We laughed. Imagine friends. Goshing, I hope you're doing all right. You better be doing all right. If not, do better. All right. Until next time, you better be healthy. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. What can I say? Mata ashita. Ja ne. Zaijian. Right? Until next time. All right.